ring. Gives you some nice little targets. And out of the board, you can get like E-Plague, Ghostly Prison. So some Engineered Plague is good against some of those travel decks.
Chalice.
Yeah,
playing
Chalice.
Like elves or something like that.
So for those of you just joining us, I'm Gavin Verhey. I'm here with Jacob Van Loon, and we're heading into round 6. So getting into the tail end of the Swiss rounds of Legacy. On your right, Todd Anderson. He is battling with No Rug, deck that he's talked about a little bit. It's just like no ban, except it's playing, you have like Lightning Bolts, you still have Green Sun Zenith, Force of Will, Noble Hierarch, Tarmogoyf, V-Click, Progenitus, Terastodon to look into, Brainstorm. On the other hand, Ryan Meyer playing a black-white deck featuring Sarah Avenger, Tide Hollow Sculler, a little Enlightened Tutor package.
So on turn 1 there, we see Ryan Meyer try to lead off with a Noble Hierarch, which is met by a Mental Misstep from Todd Anderson.
That just shows you how big of a card that is when you can changes things a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he broke serve there by having a Hierarch of his own.
Yep. So Todd missteps that Hierarch and has a Hierarch of his own, then Ryan fires back. Wait, what is going...
This
is definitely not the correct deck list.
This is not the correct deck list at all.
This is a little awkward. All right.
This isn't... He's not playing against Ryan Meyer, apparently. Okay, so Todd Anderson is playing No Rug, okay? And his opponent is... Careful. His opponent looks to be playing a Bant deck of some variety. We're not quite sure yet. We were actually given the incorrect deck list. I'm not sure if this is even Mike Meyer, because we're looking at Mike Meyer's deck list, and that is certainly not his deck, so... This may be a completely different person. We hand it back.
It's Mike Meyer. It's his brother. We're getting their other necklace. So, yeah, Mike Meyer is the player. Who I assume might be the brother of the other Meyer. Maybe not. But
okay.
Regardless, we're getting the fixed deck list. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Noble Hierarch.
Oh, so it was his brother. So we just got a deck list with the same last name.
Yeah, deck list with the same last name.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's a brother or not, but I just assumed because it made for a better story. Natural order right here. Here we go. So here we go. Mike Meyer. Thank you, Jace. So this is... Whoa. This is crazy.
This is very crazy.
So Mike Meyer's actually playing a green deck with Natural Order, Eureka, Show and Tell, Green Sun Zenith, and you can put Emrakul into play, Progenitus, Terastodon, Rafik of the Mini. This deck is wild.
This deck is really, really wild.
In between games, I want to focus on the play-by-play right now. In between games, I'll give you a rundown of what's in the deck, though. Maybe you'll see some of it in action yourself. In the meantime, Todd Anderson just had Progenitus hit the table.
Yeah, just drops Progenitus on the table.
Now, Mike could fire back with a Natural Order of his own to get a Progenitus and then just trade them up.
Well, they can't trade. Oh, yeah, they're legendary. They do trade.
Yeah. Good old legendary.
All right, so Todd's going to crack Mike down to 7 or 6, and...
Exalted, very important. I think Todd's sitting on Force of Will, too.
Yeah, he has 2 copies of Force of Will in his hand.
Yeah, so that should be the game.
It's pretty much locked up.
Double check to make sure nothing crazy happens. Mike goes for a Ponder.
He ponders it up, sees what he can find, and he packs it in.
Yeah, all right. So
let's talk to you about what's actually in Mike's deck.
So this deck is crazy. I'm just going to go down the deck list. I know a lot about Legacy. I have never seen this deck before, so you guys are going to have to tell me if you heard this one before. 4 Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, 1 Progenitus, 2 Terastodon, 1 Quasali Pride Mage, 1 Fauna Shaman, 4 Noble Hierarch, 1 Birds of Paradise, 1 Rafik of the Mini. Spells, 3 Natural Order, 1 Eureka, 4 Green Sun Zenith, 4 Show and Tell, 4 Ponder, 4 Brainstorm, 1 Personal Tutor, 4 Force of Will, bunch of lands including 1 Ancient Tomb, 1 City of Traders, 2 Dryad Arbor. Sideboard, 3 Carpet of Flowers, 3 Lawan Cephalid Empress, 2 Blue Elemental Blast, 2 Serenity, 1 Engineered Explosives, 2 Pithy Needle, 2 Mindbreak Trap. I've never seen anything like this.
It's like a Show and Tell deck, but it's also a Natural Order deck. I mean, this deck's really cool. Are both of these players 5-0?
We don't know how, especially Todd Anderson, I believe he was 4-0 last time I asked him. So
okay.
I think
probably.
But if he won last round, there's a pretty good chance.
Yeah,
he was either 3-0 or
6.
4-0 when I asked him.
So this is right now is a match for basically for top 8. If it's round 6, 8 rounder. If these guys are undefeated?
If they are both undefeated, yes. Now there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee they're both undefeated. Todd could have lost last round, but I mean, this deck is whoa. What is up with this deck? Eureka? It's crazy.
Now,
Eureka is hypergenesis.
Yep. Eureka is Hypergenesis. For those of you who don't know what it does, it's just Hypergenesis. All the cards, all those free spells from Time Spiral mimic other cards. You have Wheel of Fate, which is Wheel of Fortune, Ancestral Vision, which is Ancestral Recall, Living End,
balance.
Living Death, Restore Balance, and then Hypergenesis, which is Eureka. So I'm sure you guys know what that one does from Extended.
Drop a whole bunch of monsters into play. Now, something that is really interesting is Todd is actually, if you look, there was, for a short period of time, there was a website that tracked Magic Online players and told you how well they were doing when, and it only tracked players who had over 100 matches played, and it would keep track of like what percentage they won in matches.
Okay.
And of the players who have like over 100 matches played per month, Todd Anderson is like consistently in the top 2 highest win percentages.
Wow.
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. I mean, Todd plays a lot of Magic Online too, so that's really impressive.
You know, he like consistently wins. You know, he does really well, and his haircut looks like a helmet, which protects him and gives him enhanced thinking power.
That's really the most
when
important.
Playing,
really the most
Legacy.
important thing. So, Todd got game 1. How do you think this matchup plays out? What do you think even happens in this matchup?
I don't know. It's kind of crazy because, like, even though like if Mike gets like a show and tell and Rockwool hand, he probably just kills Todd. I don't know if Todd Todd definitely does not know what's going on right now. So Todd's going to have to, game 2 may be like an exciting experience for him, but he does have a force in his hand.
All right, so Mike starts off with a Ponder off Tropical Island. Yeah, I mean, Mark Toko on Twitter points out that no-show has been around before, and yeah, I mean it's true that we've seen the no-show deck, the Natural Order and Show and Tell, but there's some elements in this deck that are just really weird that we haven't seen anywhere else, especially like Eureka. I mean, that's really unique.
Rafika the Many.
Rafika the Mini, right? Exactly.
When you want your Progenitus to kill in one shot, Rafika the Many.
Rafik's the man for your job.
Yeah.
Or Emrakul, just in case of emergencies.
Yeah.
All right.
You want your Emrakul to hit for 32.
So let's see, Forest, Noble Hierarch for Todd Anderson. It's a good start to have.
Opener.
Looks like his hand is Brainstorm.
Lots of blue
Force of
cards,
Will.
which can't be bad.
Yeah, Brainstorm, Force of Will, and lots of blue cards, which is what you want.
Todd's wife is here judging today.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
She's awesome.
She just got a job at Star City, so they'll be moving out to Roanoke pretty soon, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's really exciting. Excellent people. It's good to see families that play together, generally stay together.
Yeah. You got there before I did. So let's see. So it looks like Mike Meyer is shuffling after a Ponder. Gonna draw a card. Looking at the sideboards here. Let's see. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Coming in here, maybe Carpet of Flowers for Mike Meyer, but Mike looks like he has a Progenitus in his hand, Force of Will, Brainstorm.
Just gonna go ahead and Brainstorm.
Yep, Todd activates the Brainstorm.
See what he grabs here.
Finds Misty Rainforest, Force of Will, and another card
You
to
even
Big
want
White
to shuffle
Catch.
anything away? This hand's good.
Puts that back, the card I didn't get to see.
It's back a Spell Pierce. And see if he shovels those away. Alright. Mike, see what he has to offer here. Does he have the
Misty
show and tell?
Rainforest. He does have. He's got Progenitus in his hand. Nope, he just goes for the Brainstorm.
I'm surprised he played that land before he cast the Brainstorm. He could have drawn the City of Traders and show and tell perhaps, and gone for it this turn.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's playing around days for some reason, that's the only reason why he wouldn't want to do that. But
Well, I mean,
Todd
it would
doesn't
only
only play
be-
days.
Yeah, and
I mean-
only double days would hurt you.
Well, you don't want to crack the the Misty Rainforest if you don't have to because you're brainstorming.
Well, oh, he already had the Misty in play.
Yeah, the Misty wasn't in play. He played the Tropical
I thought he
Island.
played the Misty. Okay.
I was pretty sure he played the Tropical Island. It's possible I just saw it wrong.
Okay. So Mike goes ahead and grabs a Savannah.
Okay. So let's see if he cracked it this turn. Maybe he's gonna cast something exciting. Let's see what he does. No, another brainstorm.
Another brainstorm.
Brainstorming away. Todd's hand, brainstorm, force. I think, is that a ponder? All right, Todd cracks Misty Rainforest.
Yeah, when somebody goes for the second brainstorm, it usually means they're like desperately looking to find something specific.
Right.
At which point, you can really punish them by having something like a mental misstep in your hand.
Yeah, the thing is, Todd doesn't know what Mike Meyer is up to right now.
Yeah, he has no idea. I think you just spell pierce this.
Yep, Pierce.
Makes sense.
And Mike's looking at that force of will. He really does need this brainstorm. Oh, but he just lets it resolve. Passes. Todd draws an island. And here's a ponder for Todd Anderson. Let's see what's on the top. Vidalian Click, Umezawa's GT, natural order. It's a pretty good natural order there that he can set up. He's got double force to protect it. Easily natural order next turn. I think you keep this.
Yep.
You keep this pile for sure. It's just a matter of what order you want to put them in. Well, we didn't get to see what you did, but he drew Vidalian Click.
He draws the V click.
Yeah, that way ends up he can go V click and then untap and be able to natural order safely.
He also will know what his opponent's up to.
Another brainstorm by Mike Meyer.
He still has his fourth brainstorm in his hand.
Still had all the brainstorms. Cast all the brainstorms.
Yeah, now both of them have tons of forces in their hand.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting when Todd casts natural order because he thinks he's safe. He has two forces. Mike Myers, well, I got some forces, but that Vidalian Click is probably the breaking point here. Is that he can use that click to see what Mike Meyer has and make sure that he natural orders appropriately.
All right, Fauna Shaman.
Fauna Shaman for Mike Meyer. Card is potentially threatening. Probably discard that.
No idea what's going on now. V click, and I don't think Mike's gonna let this one resolve.
Yeah.
RFG brainstorm. Huh.
So now I think you force this back if you're Todd Anderson.
I don't think so.
Really?
Right?
Because the thing is, like, if you force it back, then you get to see his hand. You can take any other counter magic he has. Like, having the daily click resolve is almost as good as having natural order resolve. Plus, I don't know. Plus, like, if you suspect that Mike Meyer has natural order in his deck, which he does, you don't want to go all in on Progenitus. So having the 3/1 is pretty useful.
That makes sense.
All right, so draws GTA natural order, Wooded Foothills. He's gonna ship this in probably natural order, or not.
No, that seems like the pitch right there. He got rid of the JIT and yeah, he's getting rid of a JIT in the land, I assume.
Misty Rainforest, crack it.
So, and this should be it now. He's just gonna drop a gigantic scary monster on the table.
I mean, he's probably gonna get Progenitus. However, Mike Meyer also has natural order in his hand, so he could potentially get Progenitus of his own next turn.
What did he remove from the game?
Oh, that's right. He has Progenitus in his hand.
Oh, so you're gonna remove Progenitus.
I think he exiled Progenitus, so we can't actually let him real Progenitus with his own natural order.
Oh man, that's actually so rough.
Yeah. And it's really awkward too, because in one more turn he could have discarded it to the Fauna Shaman.
Yeah.
And there's the fourth land, so Mike's gonna go for the natural order here, and he can get a Terastodon.
Yeah.
But
that just kills him more though.
And I guess if you go Terastodon, kill your own 3 lands. Is that, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, that's exactly 18 damage. If you go Terastodon, kill your own 3 lands.
Oh, and then Todd can attack.
Right, because that's a 9. It's 9/9 plus 3/3/3s, right?
Yeah,
9 plus 9 is
the
18.
Shaman, so it's
Well, the Fauna
actually
Shaman
20.
dies to the natural
Oh, yeah,
order.
okay. So 18 damage.
All right, so yeah, you just have to go Terrastodon, kill my own 3 lands.
Yeah, he's all in.
Push all your ships in the middle. Show me what you got. Nasty Trasty, the big
The big gun.
The big one. All right, there it is.
Yep.
Eats 3 guys, gets 3 elephants or beasts or whatever, but they're elephants,
Alpha
right?
lumps. Yeah, they're alpha lumps.
So now, so Todd's gonna do this trick where you attack. Yep, that's game. You attack with Progenitus, play natural order. Progenitus shuffles stuff back in, then you get Progenitus again.
Makes
And
sense.
that'll do it. So Todd Anderson takes that down 2-0 and might be 6-0, 5-1, or 6-0, one of the two. I want to get Mike Meyer in here to talk about his deck a little bit, though.
Yeah, I would love that. Todd probably still doesn't know.
Yeah,
what he's
exactly
playing
what's
against.
going on. Hey, everybody, back
No
to it.
idea.
I'm going to try and get Mike Meyer for